Hello, welcome. Welcome to Ragnvald the Powerwork Builder. And I'm making this video today because I just got an interesting newer power mod for my Dodge Charger, courtesy of Mike Lane. Mike Lane made a remote control power mod that works off a USB-C. Now, I did have the power mod that from Powerwork Upgrades that just went into the stock board and then came out of the trunk area back here. And I had that for, all my Powerworks. I still have the Skyline one. But I no longer need the Powerwork Upgrades power mod because I got this one for Eleanor, and obviously this one for the Charger. And then Mike Lane also made a power mod for the Knight Rider car. And I'm still having problems with this one. I can't get this one to fully program. But I'll sort it out, after I get the car finished. Now this car's not finished. I mean, it might look like it's finished, but it's not. I've got the final assembly stage to do, which I've got. This is the final stage, 107 to 110, but I can't put that final stage together until I get stage 102, because I don't have the rear bumper. Now, yes, I've been building this from Fan Home, but then I just got kind of tired of Fan Home, screwing around and not really, fulfilling their obligations, so to speak. I understand, you run into production delays, but then when you say you're going to do something and then you only deliver 3 parts of a 6-part, delivery, I just said, nah, I'll just order them off the eBay. I mean, yeah, it costs me a lot more to do it that way, but I've got the car almost done. I just need that rear bumper. I did put the brackets on the nose to so I could set the nose, on the car. Obviously, when I get that rear bumper, I can marry the whole car together and then it will be absolutely finished. But until then, we got this beautiful remote power mod from Mike Lane. And, they, nice packaging, how he, says it's specifically made for the, the model. And there's some of the other things that it says on the box. And then, of course, you know, you got your QR code on the top of the box, as well as the back of the box. And I was able to download the, well, I didn't really download, I just took screenshots of the instructions. So there's like everything you get in the box. You get the remote control, little computer board, 3M tape to hold the computer board down, the braided USB-C cord. There's a new power cord that goes from the original circuit board to Mike Lane's board. And then there's a 3 splitter cables. So you'll take 2 cables off of the dashboard and plug them into the splitter. Then you'll take the brake cable and plug it into the splitter, and then it all works off of Mike Lane's little mod there. And I'm not sure if I got it programmed exactly right. I do have to find my brake wire. I think when I put in part of the car, I accidentally covered that wire up. But here's the functions of the remote and what it's supposed to do. So it says number 4 plays an action sequence. Well, I hit number 4. Oh, that was okay. So the lights are flashing. And it honked. Okay, that's cool. Number 3 is supposed to be engine sound, but obviously that it doesn't work. Number 2 won't work because, like I said, it's not plugged in. But you can see number 1 works. And then the power function works. So that's Mike Lane's power mod for the Dodge Charger. Basically just gives you a little remote control to actually activate the headlights on the car. Now, I was going to try to light these up, the little marker lights on the bottom. I'd love to do the sides too. Maybe if Mike Lane's, thinking about it, maybe he'll do a mod where, you could add in marker lights for the car, like he did with Kit. That's one reason why I spent the money to buy the Ultimate Kit mod, was so that way I could have the marker lights and I could have the extra brake lights, because I was going to add all that in, but I didn't know how I was going to add all that in. But yeah, Mike Lane solved that. So there we go. And I was gonna make a video installing this mod. But truthfully, I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't, I was going by the directions, there on the phone. My little yellow tagged wire here, it wasn't working. I think there's a default in that wire. But I took the wire out of my Eleanor, and obviously now it's working for this car. So when I get far enough on Eleanor, maybe I'll try that cable again and see if it will work with Eleanor. If it doesn't, I'm gonna have to get a hold of Mike Lane somehow and see if he'll send me a new power cable. Because obviously the braided cable was working just fine. It was the connecting cable from the circuit board to the braided cable that wasn't working. And right now I've got this cord running out of the out from the engine bay. But what I think I might do is I might secure this up under the car somehow, and then that way you can't really see it, hanging out under the car there. Haven't figured it out yet. Like I said, I'm probably 95% done with this car. I just got to get that one issue, and then I can, do that final pack and be done with this one. I did finally get pack 87 in, and so I was able to finish up my driver's door. So I've got the window in it and everything. I just can't get this screw to screw into place. I don't know what the deal is with that. But I just can't get that piece to screw in appropriately. I suppose I could glue the dumb thing, but the little TP screw that's supposed to go in there, it doesn't want to go in, and I've tried multiple screws, but just can't get it to tighten up for some reason. But yeah, otherwise, it's looking really good. I like the fact that I got a little remote, so I could turn the lights on and off. That's really all it does, is just lights up. But it's nice, it's cool, I like it. And if you want to get yourself one of these cool power mods for your Dodge Charger, just go over to MikeLane.com and you can pick up the Dodge Charger one. You can pick up the Eleanor. He's got a Ghostbuster. He's got the DeLorean. And I think he's got a few more maybe available. Yeah, Mike Lane is a good modder. I got the carpet kit for Knight Rider from Mike Lane, and I did a Mike Lane video on the channel. I think for the carpet kit there for Kit. I mean, he's got all kinds of mods for Kit. But this is the first modification I've seen for the Dodge Charger. And I know there were some YouTubers that were showing off these, but they weren't really showing off the Dodge Charger one. They were doing the DeLorean one. But you know, even though they were doing the DeLorean, it still kind of gave me a clue of what, you know, this one would look like. So I was like, well, I got one with a remote control up there, and I got one down here that's somewhat got a remote control. I was like, why not make the other two that way? So, and another cool thing is you can actually screw the remote to a wall, so that way you got a little bracket for it. So, but I might just keep the remote in the car, because there's a whole passenger side here that doesn't have anything in it, so I could just keep the remote right in the car for now, until I think of something better to do with it. So anyhow, just thought I would showcase this beautiful mod to the Dodge Charger, and show it in action versus trying to watch me for about 2 hours trying to figure out how to put it together. Because I hooked it up to the front, you know, because they said they wanted it, the little circuit board, they wanted it up under the dashboard, you know, where the dashboard is. There's a whole shelf there. Well, they said they wanted it up there, but then they kept talking about the wires on the main circuit board, which were under the seat. And I'm like, well, there's no way to put this circuit board under there with the way they had it, you know, configured. And so I figured out what the wires were using the main circuit board, and I plugged them in up here, and got it all working. And one thing I like about this mod is when I push the headlight button, that's all I get. You know, before when I would push the button, I would get the horn sound, or I'd get the engine sound. But Now that's me, putting my hand actually in the car and pushing the button that's on the dashboard. I don't, like I said, maybe I need to reprogram my remote. Because number 3 is supposed to do that on the remote. But since I got the car like right here, you can still push the buttons on the dashboard to, make it do what you want to do too. So anyhow, there you go. The Dodge Charger remote control power unit. And I apologize for the coughing. I just I don't know what's going on with that. But before I get too deeply involved in doing that, I'm going to bid you a farewell, and I'm going to bid you a farewell and ride off into the sunset. Have a good day.